the Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Josh and today we're doing a walk around video on this stunning black 2017 Renault Koleos. As you can see, in this kind of condition, it has been very well looked after. So I'm going to walk you around, show you the condition and some of the actual features of the vehicle. Starting off at the front, can see it is a very unique designed front end there with that silver grilling and that Renault badging nice and big right in the middle there. The silver and black just contrast really nicely on that front end. It's got really sharp headlights here with those rectangular projector bulbs in there. That's going to give you a very clear cutoff for your headlight beam. Just under here, around the headlight is your DRL, and you have got an indicator just there as well. Down here you have got a fog light, so you are covered in foggy conditions, and color matched parking sensors all the way along the front. It's going to make it really easy to park. Now the paintwork all the way along the front is in really good condition. If I'm being super picky, there are a couple of minor stone chips which we have actually gone through the effort to touch up for you. On that first alloy wheel, very nicely designed. It is a chrome and kind of a brushed aluminium kind of look, and that first wheel is completely unmarked. There is a little bit of glue left over from the brand new tires, but the wheel itself is in really good condition. We've got that chrome accent that travels straight through that quarter panel into the side door there, and that is a non-functional vent in the door, but it does look really nice. Ties in very well with the chrome door handles and the chrome trims for the windows as well. The black side mirrors do have the indicator built into it, which just helps clean up this whole side, takes away from having too many lights on that side as well. Now, being keyless entry, you do get the lock button on the door there, so pressing it once locks it, and then pressing it again will unlock it as long as the key is in your pocket. Having a look inside now, I'm just going to show you the bolsters on these seats very quickly. As you can see, they have been looked after really well, so credit to the previous owner because they've been very careful, obviously, getting in and out of the vehicle. We've also got the Koleos scuff plates on the front there. They have actually got this factory plastic cover on those scuff plates as well, which is good to see. Doors themselves have very minimal scuffs on it, so where we get lazy and kick the doors open, it hasn't happened too many times. Making our way along this side of the vehicle, being black, you'd probably be able to spot most of the marks and dents and scratches on it. However, I can't actually fault that, even if I'm being picky. There was one minor mark there, but it's just a bit of dirt. That next wheel there, once again, really good condition. Can't actually fault that wheel at all. There is still leftover glue, as I said, from the brand new tires on this vehicle. Fuel filler cap is on the driver's side just here. You do open it from the inside, and if we make our way along the back now, very unique tail lights on here as well. So you've got the LED lights that travel straight through the tail light there, indicator built into it as well, and the tail lights just point straight into the middle of the tailgate where you get the Renault and Koleos badges. There is a tow pack fitted down the bottom there, so genuine Renault tow pack. The high mounted stoplight, which is going to give higher vehicles behind you a clear indication when you want to brake, and you've got the rear wiper on there as well. Pressing that to open it up, it is an electric tailgate, so just pressing the button once will just open itself up. And in the back here, we've got a cargo blind if you want to keep everything in the back nice and private. Floor mats in here as well, and the tow bar is just in there for you as well. Lifting this up, you do get your spare tire just under the floor there. Now, something I love about these Renaults is the way the back seats actually fold down. So there is a little latch on the side here, so just pulling that will let you just push that seat straight down, and it does lie completely flat, so you get a really good space in the back. Closing it up, just press the button on the tailgate and it will close itself up. If you did want to pull it closed manually, you have that option. That next alloy wheel, this side usually cops the most amount of scratches because it is parked next to the curb. However, apart from, once again, some leftover glue, there's no actual damage to that rim, so very well looked after vehicle. And the paintwork all the way along the side does present in remarkable condition. Onto that next wheel once again. Let me see if I can actually spot anything on this wheel, being the one that is parked next to the curb. No, nothing at all. Really good condition wheel there as well. So 4 unmarked wheels, brand new tires all the way around, and paintwork presents in incredible condition for its age. What we're going to do now is pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine. taking a look under the bonnet now, what we have is a 4-cylinder 2.5 litre petrol engine with a single speed CVT transmission. The power output from this engine is 126 kilowatts with 226 newton meters of torque. The petrol fuel tank holds 60 litres of fuel, giving you a combined fuel consumption of about 8.3 litres per 100. The average fuel distance from this vehicle, depending on your driving style, is about 723 kilometers from a full tank. Inside the Renault now, just on the driver's side door here, we do have 4 power window controls. Front driver's side is automatic up and down. Just above that is the lock button for your power windows, so you can actually lock the back windows if your kids are being a bit annoying and play with them. Just above that again is a toggle for your power mirrors. Now there is a button there that lets you actually fold them in if you want as well. On the right hand side here, your fuel release and bonnet release are just near my knee, next to your right knee. There is a tailgate release button there, so you can open the tailgate from inside the car. Then you've got your 4-wheel drive selector, so 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive auto or 4-wheel drive lock, and your traction control settings. Now on the right hand stalk of the steering wheel, so just up here, you do get your, being a French built car, you do get your washers and wipers on the right hand side here, and just below that is the controls for your hands-free call and media settings. On the left hand side here is all your indicators and headlight controls. Now on the steering wheel itself, very nice leather wrapped steering wheel. You get a menu button on the right hand side here which lets you switch through the digital display in the cluster. There's also another menu button here that lets you switch through a different part of the display, as well as your hands-free call settings, so pick up, hang up and voice control. On the left hand side here you've got your volume control. There's a couple of other little buttons to change a few settings in the car. Now if we pan on into the middle now, I'm just going to put the car into reverse and show you the camera you get. So you do get a nice rear view camera there, and up here it's got a diagram of the parking sensors in this vehicle, so front, rear and some off to the side as well. Putting it back into park now, I'm just going to show you a few features of this head unit. If we go back to the main menu, you've got your navigation built in. In terms of your multimedia, you've got Bluetooth, USB input, and AUX input as well. Yep, USB, AUX, and even an SD card input just in the center console there. There are a few other features on this head unit which will take me a little while to go through. I'm not going to go through all of it, but some of the cool features: if you go into vehicle, you can change the ambient lighting of the vehicle. So just under the screen, not sure if the camera will pick it up, there is a bit of a blue light there. You can change that between green, red, blue, purple or yellow. Personal preference is blue, so I'm just going to leave it on blue. Then we can actually change things like the style of the center cluster. You can change the style of the head unit. You've got parking assistance if you did want a little bit of extra assistance with your parking, your eco mode, tire pressure settings, and various driver assist settings as well. So there's plenty of ways to customize your head unit using that, customize the actual car itself using that head unit. Air conditioning controls are just down here, so very tidy design here. There's not many words or icons, but the air conditioning controls are dual zone, so the passenger can have a separate temperature to the driver. Just below that you've got your heated and cooled front seats, so really good for summer and winter. Your eco mode, and when you press the park assist button, you can actually choose various modes of parking, so reverse parallel parking, reverse parking, or reverse sideways parking, and it's even got parking exit. So if you've reverse parallel parked too close to both cars on either side of you, you can actually make your car just get you out of that parking spot fairly easily. Just under here is a little bit of storage with a 12-volt socket. Now there is a grippy mat in here which will help your phone not slide around while you're driving. The shifter itself, when you bring it down into drive and bump it to the left, you can switch through your gears manually if you wish. Now there is an electric park brake here. Something cool about the Renault: when you disengage the park brake and put it in drive, then you put it back into park, it will actually automatically engage that park brake for you. Behind that again, your cruise control activator and your speed limiter. Now there are 4 cup holders here, so for various size cups. That is ventilated as well, so if you did need to keep your drinks nice and cool, you can do that. they do have a blind here that lets you actually hide whatever's in the middle. Leather wrapped center console. When you open it up, the 2 USB ports and AUX input are in there, as well as an SD card input. Behind the center console, there are 2 air conditioning vents, another 2 USB charging points, and a 12-volt socket. And if we pan up to the roof, probably the best part about this car is actually the massive panoramic sunroof you get. So just pressing that button once will actually open up that blind all the way, and then it will actually open up the front of the roof as well. So if you did want to cruise with the roof open on a beautiful day, it's really good to know you've got that option. And pushing it all the way closed does actually let you close the blind as well. Pushing it up will actually just tilt the roof up to let some air into the car as well. And one click to close it. Now if we pan around the interior of the vehicle, you will notice that all the leather, all the roof lining, and all the vinyl is all in really good condition. So the vehicle's actually been very well looked after. So this Renault Koleos does present in incredible condition. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch the walk around video on this beautiful Renault. As you can see, in this kind of condition, it has been very well looked after. And in that beautiful black paintwork, something I would recommend is ask us about the glass coat, because that's going to give you a lifetime warranty on the paintwork, and it'll protect it against a variety of environmental damages such as bird droppings, bat droppings, fading, oxidization, and much more. The other thing I would recommend is the premium mechanical protection plan. That'll give you an extra 5 years of cover on 181 electrical and mechanical components of the vehicle. It'll also give you 10 years of platinum roadside assist, unlimited claims at $3,600 per claim. So plenty of value there. Now, although they are additional costs, our in-house finance managers, Julie and Mario, would love to talk to you about your finance options and tailor a package to suit your needs and fit everything within your budget as well. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us. And just before I go, have a look at our Google reviews. 4.8 stars with over 990 reviews from customers Australia-wide. So people enjoy dealing with us. We make the process easy, and we make sure that you are buying a good quality vehicle from the right people. So the number once again is 9907 0555. My name is Josh, and thank you so much for watching.